Good Wednesday morning. Come on in. I'm Rosie Edda.
I'm Will Aiello.
And I'm Melissa Lamb.
And it looks like we're going to have another interesting week when it comes to the weather conditions. It was a beautiful 20 degrees yesterday, and I was soaking it in while it was there.
And then this morning I was like, do I or do I not bring out the winter jacket? It was that close because it's a little bit cooler this morning, and it's not going to be overly warm into the afternoon. So I'll give you the full rundown in a few minutes.
Just a little early heads up, right?
Okay,
Just on this
we are
Wednesday morning. All right, let's start with some exciting news in our top story today. It was a monumentous night for Atletico Ottawa.
His friend as much as his right foot. It's Tabla for the heading! A historic three for Atletico Ottawa, who are going to eliminate Toronto FC.
As you heard there, Tabla with the hat trick as Atletico eliminates Toronto FC from the 2026 TELUS Canadian Championship. That's the nation's highest domestic knockout tournament. Toronto is part of a Major League Soccer, the top North American league. Final score was 3-1.
As workers get ready to return to office 4 days a week, federal public servants say they are concerned about parking. This is what the parking lot at the Department of National Defense looked like yesterday. Employees tell CTV News Tuesdays and Wednesdays tend to be the busiest during the week, with the majority of workers still only required to be in office 3 days a week.
It's just gotten way busier as we started. It used to be, we used to have to come in 2 days a week, and now it's 3 days a week. Very soon it'll be 4 days a week, and it just adds another anxiety to your workday, which I don't need with all the other anxieties that we have.
But employees say this has been a problem since even before the pandemic. The lot can hold around 5,000 vehicles, but there are closer to 10,000 workers. Officials at DND say they are not looking at changing their return to office mandate, though there could be exceptions made in the future.
Another jump at the pump is expected today. Some analysts say the price of regular gas will jump about 7 cents a liter, bringing the average in Ottawa to just shy of $2. 196.9 liters to be exact. That's according to Canadians for Affordable Energy President Dan McTeague. McTeague says the ongoing conflict in the Middle East could push prices to the point where people are finding it too expensive to drive.
The reality is that it's going to go much higher before we actually see what's called demand destruction. I know that it's a question of shortages, but in North America, we don't have a shortage yet. I don't expect we're going to have one, except in the worst case scenario, where we would see a number of those very large crude carriers making their way to the U.S. Gulf Coast and taking not only U.S. oil, but Canadian oil.
Oil markets remain volatile with no peace plan solidified in the Middle East. Meantime, U.S. President Donald Trump has put a pause on Project Freedom for a short period. Trump announced the decision in a social media post last night. The operation was aimed at opening the Strait of Hormuz. The move is meant to allow time for negotiations with Iran for a deal to end the war. Trump says the American forces' blockade of Iranian ports will remain in place.
Public health officials are trying to contain an outbreak of the rare hantavirus on board a cruise ship marooned off the west coast of Africa of Cape Verde. 3 people are dead, 4 others are sick, and now the World Health Organization suspects human-to-human transmission. The hantavirus is usually spread by rodents, but it is now thought to have been carried on board the vessel by a Dutch couple who died. Officials say they believe the illness likely spread human to human, which is rare and requires close contact.
This doesn't sound like hantavirus is going to be a major issue on other cruises. It sounds like a sad but very rare event.
The World Health Organization says Spain has agreed to accept the vessel, but no decision has been made about where the passengers will be allowed to disembark. The Royal Ottawa is kicking off a massive fundraising campaign.
It's a day of hope, of immense pride, of new beginnings and transformation for the Royal in terms of stepping up and leaning in to our accountabilities for our patients, their families, and our community.
Their goal is to raise $75 million. The campaign launched with a donation of $14 million from the Waverley House Foundation. The Royal says money from the campaign will primarily be used to fuel research and will also fund projects to expand programs and services.
Canada is getting a new Governor General. Prime Minister Mark Carney has appointed former Supreme Court Justice Louise Arbour to the role. Arbour has a very impressive resume. In addition to her years as Supreme Court Justice, she has served as UN High Commissioner for Human Rights and has been named a Companion of Order of Canada, the country's highest honor. Arbour will be Canada's 31st Governor General. Current Governor General Mary Simon's time in the role comes to an end in July.
And the annual list of Canada's 100 best restaurants is out, and there is 3 places in Ottawa that have claimed a spot.
Atelier, located on Rochester Street, ranked 54th on the list, and Thea on Somerset Street West claimed the 76th spot. It opened 5 months ago and features a vegetarian, 9-dish tasting menu. It is owned by Brianna Kim, who won the Canadian Culinary Championship back in 2023.
Arlo was the 3rd Ottawa restaurant on the list, ranking just behind Anthea in 77th place. So you have a restaurant beginning with the letter A. That seems to be like a good start for you to get on that list. Fantastic.
Well, in that kind of world, I'm going to add Al's Steakhouse to that as well. It's got another A in there, trying to crack the 100 list.
Some great places. I mean, I haven't been to all of them, but now it's like going to add those to the list.
Ottawa is really a foodie town.
It really
is. Great restaurants, great food, great shawarma.
Great shawarma, the best shawarma anywhere in Canada, and I will stand by that statement for anybody to have that with. Yes,
we'll take your word for it.
Thank you.
In our forecast this morning, hopefully you grab your umbrellas this morning. You will need it. We could start to see some scattered showers very shortly. Today's high 12 degrees, so we will be below seasonal into the afternoon. So much cooler temperatures on the way for us here today. It's not so bad to start off your morning. I didn't grab the winter jacket. I grabbed the rain jacket as we could see those scattered showers. We are sitting at 7 degrees, so it is pretty mild out there, but we're just not going to warm up too much into the afternoon. 6 for Kingston, Brockville, seeing some scattered showers this morning, same within Trenton and over in Cornwall. So this is what we're seeing in our skies right now. You can see we're kind of just on the bubble if we will see that rain or not. Most of it is staying to the south of us, most of that heavy rain. That's why areas in Brockville, Kingston, Smiths Falls seeing some scattered showers. For us here in Ottawa, there is still a 60% chance of seeing some scattered showers early this morning, but everything will clear up around noon hour today. So by noon hour, skies will clear out and we will get to see a little bit of sunshine, but overall mostly a cloudy day for us here on this Wednesday. And then as we head into the next few days, we are expecting kind of these spotty showers to linger throughout most of the work week this week and right through into your weekend. So we won't have some nice, dry, warmer days until we head into next week. What do you need in your closet today? Well, yes, grab the umbrella just in case we do see those scattered showers this morning. That's until about noon hour today, and temperatures a little bit below seasonal. So we will be sitting at around 11 degrees here in the city. So a bit cooler temperatures for us in Ottawa today. 10 in Cornwall, Brockville, Kemptville, 14 out in the valley for this afternoon, as well as 11 in Gatineau, Mont-Tremblant. So cooler temps today. We should be sitting at around almost 17 degrees this time of the year. So we will be well below that over the next few days. 3 degrees is the overnight low. 1 is the overnight low as we head into tomorrow. You can see it will stay cool and through Friday. Chance of those scattered showers right through into the weekend forecast. Finally, temperatures warming up as we head into the weekend. Saturday, a high of 17. Overnight lows looking much better as well as we head into next week. We have some nice sunny, warm days on the way.